As most of you know, we do this right now to do it to remember something, to do this to remember what happened to allow us to be saved, to allow the curtain between us and God to be ripped. But we do a lot of things in life to remember certain events, to remember things we've been through, to remember where we've been and what we've done. For instance, I've been telling a lot of you earlier this morning about an event, SuperCon, that I went to. I have a bracelet on it for memory, sort of, just for right now. But we all do it, though. We'll go to a vacation, we'll buy a little trinket, a little something, refrigerator magnet, and put it up there. And every time you see it, it's like, I was there, I saw that, or I went and did that thing. I went to Disney World. I have the bumper sticker right there on my car. And we do all these different things to remember these things, but sometimes after, every single day, multiple times opening your refrigerator, the magnet doesn't really mean anything anymore. And then every day, walking up to your car to go to work, the bumper sticker, you don't even notice it. But that's not something that this was created for, to just be something pretty that looks there, that you put in the middle of the service, you sing a couple songs and do it. It was meant to have a meaning to it when we come together to do this, do the Lord's Supper. What they originally did before Jesus was sacrificed, gave himself, is they of course have the Passover. And in Exodus 12:17, I'm going to read a little bit about it. And Exodus 12:17, it says, "Celebrate the feast of unleavened bread, because it was on this very day that I brought your people out of Egypt. Celebrate this day as a lasting ordinance for the generations to come." And what as I was reading it, I was focusing on, it says the generations to come. Don't just do it as we're getting out of Israel. Don't just do it for the first year or 10 years while you've reached the promised land. Continue to do it throughout the generations. And it lasted. Even Jesus did it as he was a child, or even as he just grew older. He did that with them. But then Jesus realized, and Jesus knew that he was going to replace something. Jesus was going to do something great. Jesus was going to give us our new covenant. And in doing that, he gave us himself, his body, as a sacrifice, so that we wouldn't have to go to a temple and offer sacrifices anymore, that there would be no separation between us and God, so that we would be able to get to just talk to him ourselves. Prayer, it's a beautiful thing. And we do this now so we don't remember what he gave us and what he sacrificed himself for us. It's as a memory so that we'll never forget. If you'll pray with me. God, I thank you for your son, Jesus. I thank you for what we do right now to remember him. And I just pray that it doesn't become just a tradition or just a thing that we do every day for church. But I pray that we keep it in our minds what the extent of what your son had to do to be able to give us what we have today. In Jesus' name, amen.